Barry, how are your plants today?
Oh, great. Here, let me take my plant.
Cool. So, which one is which? Water and darkness, water and sunlight, and the other one. Okay. All right. Good stuff. Thanks, Cherry. Anyone? Yes. Show us your plants.
So, my two plants are start growing. Here, the normal plants, they have leaf here. Like, you see that? The cutting half the plant. Like they,
Hey, Con, leave it
and
alone.
then,
Don't touch it.
yeah. So, and then I have the in the dark. Wait me 2 minutes. Here.
Okay. Good stuff. All right. Okay. Looks good. Anyone else? How are their plants going? Pixie, did you plant some plants?
I did plant them.
And how are they doing?
They're doing fine.
Fine. Okay. As I was saying, please keep working on your plants. Keep an eye on how much they're growing, and in a couple of weeks, we will see how much they've grown and have a talk about how changing factors actually causes change. Okay, so let's get started with today. So yesterday we started talking about how plants actually need animals, but let's backtrack a little bit. And B, what's something that an animal needs?
Water and food.
Water and food. Cool, good stuff. Oh, animals need water, food, air, shelter. What do animals depend on for air?
Plant.
Yeah, plants. Good stuff. Aldi, what is a producer?
A producer is a living thing that produces food from energy from the sun.
Okay, cool. Lily, what's an example of a producer?
Plants.
Well, what type of plants?
Trees.
Trees. Okay. Pat, can you
What?
tell me what is a consumer?
A consumer is a living thing that eats other living things.
Okay. And Rosie, can you give me an example of a consumer, please? So what animal eats plants?
Caterpillar.
Yeah, caterpillars. Okay, cool. Lily, what is a decomposer?
A decomposer is an organism that breaks down or decaying dead bodies.
Yeah, okay. So they're dead organisms, not just dead bodies, okay? Lucy, give me an example of an organism that is a decomposer.
Mushroom.
Mushroom, yeah. Cool, good job. Tell me another decomposer. Joey?
Fungus.
Yes, cool, good job. So yesterday we started looking at how plants depend on animals. We've seen that animals depend on plants for food, for shelter, for camouflage, protection. Yesterday we looked at pollination. Right? What is pollination? Pumpkin, what is pollination?
Flower give pollen to another flower.
Yeah, good job. It's the movement of pollen from one flower to another. Why do flowers pollinate? Why do flowers need pollination? Winter, what do flowers need pollination for?
To make seeds.
Yes, to make seeds. Good job. Hacker, why do plants need animals for pollination?
Some plants need bees or wind.
Yeah, why? Why though?
They let the pollen from the male to the female.
Yeah, but that's yeah. Thanks for explaining the process. But why? Why do plants need to use animals to do this?
They need to transport pollen.
Yeah, but but why do they need an animal to transport pollen? Why can't they do it themselves?
They need to bake with the seeds. That's how they make seeds.
Okay, well, you're missing the question, okay? What can an animal do that a plant cannot do?
Move around.
Yeah, plants can't move, right?
Yeah.
Plants can't move. Plants can't just get up, send a letter to the other plant and go, here's some pollen, good stuff, there you go, make some seeds. It can't work that way. The plants can't move, so they need animals to do the moving part for them. So as Hacker said, pollination is when you bring pollen from the male part of one flower to the female part of another flower. What's the male part of the flower called? Billy.
It is called a stamen.
Stamen. Good job. What's the female part of the flower called? Pro.
I think that is
Pistil. Yes. Good job. Well done. And Polly, what's one animal that is used for pollination?
Bee.
Bee. Good job. Lucy, what's another one?
A hummingbird.
Hummingbird. Good stuff. And Joey, can you think of what does a bee get when it goes to a flower? So a flower gives a bee something, lets it do something, and then the pollen sticks to the flower. What does the bee do when it gets to the flower?
They come to take food from the flower and
Yeah.
pollen stick to them.
Exactly. They come to take nectar. Okay, good stuff. Let me show you a quick video about all of this to give you a bit more understanding. And we'll go through some more of the plant parts again. The video is a really good explanation of pollination, okay? It gives you a really good understanding of each of the different parts of the flower, what they do, how they work, what the point of pollination is, and also what happens after you have pollination and fertilization. So, just to make sure we can go through this quickly again, okay? Because I want to make sure you understand what the parts of the flower are and what they do. So, you have this is called the sepal, like the outside layer. Anyone who's growing their plants now, what they probably see is where the seed has started to grow, the seed is kind of broken off and has become kind of like little leaf structure at the bottom. This leaf structure is very, very similar to the petal, okay? So the main parts of the flower, so you have stigma, style, and ovary. These are the female parts of the flower, okay? In the ovary, that's where the eggs are. Now, not like a chicken egg, but it's an egg for a plant, okay? So what happens is, as the bee comes in and drinks the nectar at the bottom, you have the stamen. So you have this filament, which is this long bit, and the anther. So I'm going to put that up for you there. Anther is this bit, and filament is this bit. So filament just holds up the anther. The anther is where all the pollen grains are, okay? So together you have ovary, style, and stigma are the female parts of a flower. It's called the pistil, P-I-S-T-I-L. Stamen are the filament and the anther together. So they're the male parts. So over here you have the female parts, ovary, style, and stigma. And here you have the male parts, the filament and the anther. This here, that's actually not correct. This is the style here, long straw bit. So as I said yesterday, what happens is you get pollen grains stuck here, pollen grains stuck to the bee, here. When the bee flies to a new place, the pollen grains get stuck here. When they do, they go all the way down here, and then they mix with the eggs. And when they join together, the male part, the pollen, and the female part, the egg, then they make a seed. When the seed has grown, what can happen is that it either creates a seed which can be blown away by wind, or can make a fruit, okay? So if you ever want to look up, there's a couple of really interesting kind of stop motions where this ovule just turns into a fruit, particularly with strawberries, okay? And this is basically how it happens again. You get the bee to go to A, to B, and then go to C. So, we spoke about this before. What types of animals help with pollination? Well, there's lots, okay? You know, there are many types of animals. Bees, hummingbirds, butterflies, anything that eats nectar, eats the sweet, sugary substance in flowers, it's this. Now, why do these animals come to these flowers? What makes bees and butterflies and birds come to these flowers apart from the nectar? How do they know to go there? Think about this, right? Okay. Who likes, what's something you're all gonna know? Who likes Burger King? Or who likes McDonald's? Or who likes Pizza Hut? Or who likes Lotteria? Or who likes, I can't think of anything else that you all might know. And you all like this. Now, if you were, say, think about Rose City, or let's think about Vincom Mega Mall. You're walking through Vincom Mega Mall. You're like, oh, do you know what? I'm kind of hungry. I think I want to get something to eat. So you look around. What are you looking for? Well, you're looking for somewhere to eat. But how do you know where somewhere to eat is? So then you start seeing, oh, lots of colors over there. Big, bright blue colors. Oh, there's a big sign for Burger King over there. Ah, so big bright colors and a big sign that says, oh, look, that's where food is. Exact same thing happens for animals as well. Plants will use bright colors, lots and lots and lots of really pretty colors to try and get bees and animals to come to them. It attracts them. The more it attracts them, the more likely they are to come and eat the nectar. They eat the nectar. When they're eating the nectar, they get covered in pollen, and then they go somewhere else. So that's the reason it works, okay? So petals are brightly colored in order to attract animals to them. You've also got sweet smells as well. So who's ever smelled a flower, gone, oh, that smells really nice. That's really nice. Same thing for animals as well. They can smell it. You go, oh, that's a really nice smell. I'm going to go over there. And they do the exact same thing. Who's ever walked past a bakery, and after the bakery's just made some bread, you go, that smells really, really good. I want some of that. Same thing is with animals, okay? So they smell and they see things that attract them to these plants and these flowers. When they do, then get pollen on it. So we need to remember that plants depend on animals for pollination, make new plants, to reproduce, okay? So the keywords I want you to take from this are reproduce, to make more. Pollination, to transfer pollen from one plant to another. And attract, okay? So attract means to pull in, to make someone go to something, okay? Why do animals help with pollination? Why do plants depend on animals for pollination? So let's try that. So why do animals help with pollination? What do they get when they help spread pollen from place to place? So what do animals get when they pollinate? Why does an animal go to the flower? What's it trying to get? Trying to get food, right? Trying to get nectar. Yes, Billy.
I think it's trying to get honey.
Yeah, well, they're trying to get nectar, okay? So bees take nectar and they then make honey out of nectar, okay? So the way it works is that plants will say, do you know what? If you're going to do this for me, I'm going to do something for you. So plants say, you come drink my nectar. When you drink my nectar, you can then get pollen on you, and then you can go from plant to plant to plant. So they give something to it. It's like an exchange, okay? They say, I'll give you food if you do this for me. So this happens a lot, okay? Especially when it comes to, say, even fruits or anything along those lines. Plants will say, do you know what? If you're going to move my pollen for me, I need to make sure that you're getting something in return. Imagine it's you, okay? Imagine you keep going to the same place, or you go to a shop, okay? You walk into a shop, and the person in the shop says, can you do this for me? If you do this for me, I'll give you a lollipop. You can go, okay, yeah, that's a good idea. Then the next day you go back, and he goes, oh, can you do this for me? And you go, okay, can I have a lollipop? He goes, no. You go, okay. Next day you go back, no. Why do you think we go to work? We go to work because we need to get money, we need to get paid, okay? So you do some work for me and I'll do something for you. This kind of work and this kind of exchange is how pollination happens, okay? Bees and the animals come back to get food. They keep coming back because the plant keeps giving them food. the plant did not give them food, they're not going to go back, okay? So that's how they depend on each other. So for your homework, what I want you to do is, I want you to write about pollination. And what I want you to do is, I want you to write about 1, what is pollination? 2, how does it happen? And 3, why do plants need animals for pollination? Anybody have any questions about this? Okay, so I'll make sure to send you a Google form. I saw a lot of, well, I saw some people did the quiz. I saw some of you did the quiz. Good job. The quiz is open for quite a while. I think it's open until Sunday. Keep trying it. It's a really good way to learn some of the plant parts, and also more about pollination as well. It'll help you. If you've done the quiz and then you go to do your homework today, well, then you've got most of the information that you need. So that's pretty much all for today, everyone. I'll get your homework into you ASAP. Please get it done. Take your time at it as well. If you can't get it done today, and we'll try and make some time for tomorrow. We'll talk about it tomorrow. Okay, everyone, bye-bye.